Today I'm going to talk about the history of planes. Planes, we just make paper airplanes, right? I don't know how to make one, but I know the history of a plane. I just see it in my computer already. Now, planes are flying machines, but from long ago there weren't any planes, so that's really hard to fly. So they use many other things like carriers or other things, but they want to do something that can fly. So they use planes. Just as birds, planes can fly too, but only the problem is from long ago there weren't any machines to help it. So people just drop wings like that and fly, but wasn't any good. So you see any person who don't have any flying machines jump from building with two strap wings. That's not going to be good anyway. So, but in the 15th centuries in France, there are two men named Wilbert and Bryce. Those guys made the hot air balloon, the first hot air balloon. But the balloon can't be changed, so you have to carry it where the wind wants it to go. So that's really hard to do. Instead of that, the wind blows the hot air balloon from side to side, and the hot air balloon tries far away. Still, that's the first hot air balloon. Hot air balloons are controlled by fire. They have fire parts and down of the slits. And if the fire burns, that means it can still fly. But still not, that means it's inflated. So, another man named another man had also invented a flying machine. It's a glider. Not the kind of glider we see here today, because the glider that man made is wheels. And also, birds, it can carry people too. Oh, there's another man named Ophel Levers. He made the first glider, but this glider is really small. Instead of that glider another man made, but the glider is hard to control, so that's why it's really a big, not a really big success. Still, the glider is still a big success though, because that's the first glider in the world, but it crashed. Yeah, it crashed in 1952, and that's not the same thing today. But after the crash, there's also two men named Ophel and Wilbur Wright. They are bike builders, but they are really good at building planes though, after bikes. So they use this. They made the first air machine, and they made the first plane called the Flyer. That's not a really good name, but it was controlled by wing flaps. Flaps can control the plane. So, in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, in 1972, Orville was going into the plane and flying up. It's called a flyer, and it uses the wing flaps to help it go. So, after the plane, there are many other planes. From that, we can make these. The first steadier and faster plane, it's called a steadier. In World War II or World War I, they used planes, and in 1922, Charles Lindbergh got into one successful plane called the Engineer of Flight. And so, after that, many planes are bigger and more stronger. Also, other planes can discover some of the medical tools. So, actually, I am really reminded of any plane that carries passengers. Or planes, like any passengers because I see one plane is big enough. I have a books about history of planes inside my case. The history of planes inside those books. I can get it out if you want to see it. It's really a long book. So now we have this is the end of my video, and goodbye. See you later. And I wish you have a good day.